So you're writing for a product or service that's really great. It gets results and helps solve a problem, but it's not selling that well. What gives? Sounds like it's time to deal with some purchase objections. As a freelance sales copywriter, you have to be able to address people's unspoken purchase objections in the sales copy. When you can do this, your results will improve and you'll be able to charge more and attract a better level of clients. So there's 4 common purchase objections that pretty much every author, whether product or service, can face. More than 4 exist, but these are pretty universal. You need to be able to write to all 4 effectively. In this video, I'm going to talk about 2 of those purchase objections, and I'll cover the next 2 in next week's video. If we haven't met, I'm Christa Nichols. I've been writing direct response sales copy for 7- and 8-figure entrepreneurs and business owners for the past 6 years. I've seen it all, and now I'm on a mission to help equip freelance copywriting mamas with the right strategies and sales copy techniques so that they can up-level their results and up-level their income. In this video, I'm going to give you all the skinny on the 4 most common purchase objections that you need to know about and the different ways they show up in people's minds. I'm also going to share some strategies on how to deal with each one in the copy that you write for clients. And if you're a business owner or entrepreneur who writes your own sales copy, this is going to apply to you too. So strap in and let's go. This YouTube channel is full of actionable and proven hacks, tips, and strategies for freelance copywriting mamas just like you. Make sure you subscribe and smash that button so you get notified when my videos go live. The first type of purchase objection almost every offer will face is cost. And it can show up in people's minds in several different ways. So let's talk about these different ways, how they show up. I'll give you some strategies on how to address them in your copy for each one. The first way a cost-related objection can show up is in a person's mind with the simple question, can I afford this? The best way to help them answer the question, can I afford it, is to turn that question on its head and force them to ask themselves whether they can afford not to instead. So the problem they have right now that they're searching for a solution for is costing them. But many times they don't think about that. You need to make them think about it, okay? You have to make them consider what it's costing them to not have the product or service your client is offering. Can they afford to stay in that kind of pain? And how much is it going to cost them over time to not have the result that they want? The way people think and feel about money can vary widely depending on the target audience. So make sure that you really do your homework and research on that audience. Know their numbers, know what they're trying, know what that costs so you can give them a realistic estimate of the cost of an action. The second way a cost-related purchase objection shows up is it's too expensive. This one's different than the can I afford it angle because instead of it being about money, it's more about value. They don't believe it's worth what it costs, and that means you've got your work cut out for you. The first thing you have to know to be able to answer this person's objection is compare to what? What are they comparing the offer to? What other things are they trying and spending monies on? Or what else are they looking at as options? How much do those options cost? Once you have the answer to those questions, you want to anchor the price of your offer with the value they'll receive and the results they'll experience. You want the value to come through loud and clear because if the value is enough, it doesn't matter how expensive it is. When the result they can get with your client's product or service is better, stronger, more long-lasting, and they'll be able to give up spending money on other things they've been trying and avoid wasting money on things that don't work, it's a win-win. The third way cost objections show up sounds something like this. I can find it cheaper somewhere else. This objection indicates that the reader can't tell the difference between your client's offers and the competition, and that's bad. You have to be able to compare and contrast your offer with the competition's offer so that you can show why and how it's different and better. Don't let the target audience compare apples to oranges and think they're the same. They're not, and cheaper doesn't equal better. Dealing with cost-related purchase objections always has less to do with the actual dollar amount and more to do with how well you're communicating about the offer, the results they're going to get, and the value that's contained in it. Now, let's move on to the second purchase objection, time. The second common purchase objection that every offer will face is time. And again, there are several ways this pops up in people's minds that you need to know how to deal with if you're writing sales copy. So let's talk about what those time-based objections are and how to address them. The first time-based purchase objection revolves around busyness. I'm too busy is something you probably hear and even hear yourself say a lot. There's no denying that we're all busy. We pack our days so full of activity, we can't even catch ourselves coming or going. But here's the kicker for this angle. People make time for what's important to them. That one stings just a little bit, doesn't it? But it's true. We make time for what matters to us. So to combat the I'm too busy time objection, you have to make the offer matter to them. The copy has to describe the result that the offer provides so clearly and compellingly that the offer becomes important to them. If you're noticing this isn't the first time the word result has come up in this video, that's because results sell. People are looking for the result, not the features, not the itemized list of everything that's included in the offer. They want to know what it's going to do for them. And if you can't tell in the copy, if it's not clear, then no wonder they're too busy. See what I mean? The second thing that's important to address when it comes to a time-based purchase objection is how much time they're going to spend putting the offer to work. Just tell them, okay? Give them an idea how much time it will take to go through the course. Let them know how long their dental appointment will take. Show them the step-by-step of putting the birdhouse together, okay? People often assume something's going to take a lot of time, but don't make them assume. Give them an estimate of how much time they can expect to spend using or going through the offer. If you don't tell them, they'll make up their own answer and you probably won't like what they come up with. The final time-based objection has to do with how long it will be before they start seeing results. They might be thinking, this is going to take too long. Now, don't get me wrong. Quick options are attractive. People want fast results. I think we can all agree on that. But faster doesn't equal better, just like cheaper doesn't equal better. It just equals faster. And that speed may come at the expense of the quality of results a buyer can get. To deal with this time objection, you want to make time irrelevant by showing the differences in the quality of the results between your offer and the competition. Think about it like one of those self-select automatic car washes. Stick with me. There's a bunch of different options on those, right? You stand there and you see. You get to choose the one you want, but they don't differentiate the different washes on the basis of time. It's not option 1 is 3 minutes, option 2 is 5 minutes, option 3 is 7 minutes. That's because it's not the length of time of the car wash that's important. It's what you want done during that time length. The 7-minute car wash gives you more, and that's how it's described on that light up board. You decide which car wash you get based on the results you want for your car, not how long it's going to take. The car wash with more features just takes longer because it accomplishes more. So think about how you can position the offer in contrast to the competition, like the car wash. Don't let time be the only determining factor. Let it be the results. So what do you think? Are you ready to start putting some of these copywriting strategies to work inside your funnels and emails and video scripts for your clients or yourself? Give me a thumbs up if this video was helpful and drop a comment below and let me know what kind of offers you're going to be conquering cost and time purchase objections for this week. And if you missed my last video, I talked about dealing with difficult clients and 4 types of red flags to look out for. Check out the link in the video description below to find it and watch. And make sure to subscribe and follow this channel for more tips, strategies, and resources for freelance copywriting moms.